Okay, well, I just want to give you a brief update on where I'm at with trying to get you guys content and where we are at with respect to meeting certain benchmarks and completing assignments for this course. I hear you loud and clear. I see the issues with respect to accessing videos through iCollege. I am experiencing some of these same issues. I assume this has something to do with the heavy volume on iCollege. I am working as hard as I can to try to make sure that my configuration settings on my end are up to date. It would be very helpful if you send tickets to help.gsu.edu. That's not an email address, but go to that URL and submit a ticket when you don't have access to a video. Now, what I have done to create a parallel path for the purposes of getting you guys the basic instructions that you need for this course is I've created a YouTube channel. And you can find that YouTube channel by searching JPM Plots. So James Paul McMillan, JPM, those are my initials, and then Plots, Plots, as your plotting software. JPM Plots is the name of the channel. I don't have a unique URL for that channel yet because you need 100 subscribers and whatnot. But I'm going to be publishing these sorts of announcements both through iCollege and in a dual channel on YouTube, so that at the very least you can see things involving important material for the course, like what you need to do and how you need to do it. Now, I understand that the ability to access my lecture content is constrained by probably the exact same thing, which is preventing you from seeing many of my announcements. Unfortunately, because of copyright issues, I am under the strong belief that I cannot just directly upload my lectures to YouTube. I think that is most likely not going to be allowed because I am basically drawing and writing on top of the content that Pearson has created. There are carve-outs inside of copyright law for using copyrighted material for the purposes of education. But when you read what Pearson has written, it seems to suggest that, putting it onto a GSU-controlled item like iCollege is gray area at worst, acceptable. Hopefully, that's what we're rolling with right now. Pushing it to YouTube is probably almost certainly a violation of copyright, and I don't have the money for that. So, at the very least, right now we've got this dual channel approach where this type of material, where I'm standing here and I'm telling you, you got this due this week, this is how we're going to execute things, I will be putting onto iCollege and I will be putting onto YouTube. That being said, you do have quizzes this week. If you haven't been able to see, this is my third video of this sort. Second with this background, and it's the third of this type. So the second video tells you about how you have a much more flexible window in which you can take the tests and quizzes and final exam. It's like a 60-hour window to take a 15-minute test, a 60-hour window, a 15-minute quiz, a 60-hour window to take a however long your class period is test, and a 60-hour window to take your final exam. Explained and discussed in the second video, which is now on YouTube, like this video will be before you see it. With respect to your quizzes, there were two things that I wanted to push out before people started taking quizzes. One piece of information is what the quiz is going to look like. Now, so that you can get that 80% credit for attendance to try to match what we were doing before, the very first question on the quiz is just a simple multiple choice question with one choice. Do you want 80% credit? Please click that and then say next question. The next question on the quiz is going to be your actual quiz question. Now, I have not figured out if I even have the ability. I haven't figured out how to do it. I don't know how to remove the request answer button. If you click request answer on a test or a quiz, you're going to get 0 credit for that. Do not click request answer. Do not click request answer. Do not click request answer. It'll even try to give you a warning beforehand. So those were the big pieces of information that I wanted to push out to you quickly. We're going to have a dual channel for these sorts of announcements, so you can do keep your eyes to the YouTube channel that I push your way. If iCollege is failing you, which looks like right now it is, and please watch the other content if you've missed it. Do not click request answer. That's it. Short and sweet. I know this is very hard for all of us right now. This is taking a lot more time and effort than I think anybody has envisioned. And every time we change our expectations, it then takes more time and effort. And it's very frustrating for me. I'm sure it's very frustrating for you. We will get through this. I am open to suggestions, and I am working hard for you so that you can learn what you need to learn, and so that you guys can succeed in this course. So, questions and comments, send them to me, please, by the usual methods, and I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you're all doing well. All right, night.